People say to travel is to eat. Well, we took that saying a little too seriously because all we did was eat in Panama. So follow along as we eat our way through the country. Are you ready? We're headed to dinner.
Yes, going to Takai.
What?
Wait.
It's Tai Chi.
No, it's not.
What is it called?
Takai.
Oh, never mind. It's a what? Martini bar? A martini Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're really obsessed with Japanese cuisine here.
Quando você sorriu, eu chorei. Eu nunca pude imaginar que isso fosse acontecer. E numa bola de cristal vi o futuro transformar. E o que era bom ficou legal. Passarinho da montanha, quando chegar, voou, voou. 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 Que o vento leve logo já. Que o vento leve logo já.
With a side of mosquito repellent.
Já. Vento
Oh,
leve logo
that's hot.
já. Leve logo já.
Indian food.
Quando você sorriu, chorei. Eu nunca pude imaginar que isso fosse acontecer. E numa bola de cristal vi o futuro transformar. E o que era bom ficou legal.
So we got into Cambutal late last night around, I would say, 8 p.m. We did the drive from Buenaventura. It took us about maybe 4.5 to 5 hours. There's a lot of potholes in this country, so just be careful. And also a lot of cops, so definitely don't speed. Maybe use Waze because it tells you where the cops are. But yeah, this is gonna be our base for a few days until we go back to Panama City and then we fly back to New York. Got some bacon. All right, chef. What did you make us? Looks like an egg burrito, but he has something different.
It didn't fit in the burrito, so I'm just eating it. This is deconstructed egg burrito.
Took a break from work. Now we're here.
At Fonda Norelis. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yeah.
There was a recommendation from a Frenchman down the street.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to this other restaurant, but they're closed because they're building stuff. I don't know what they're building. And he recommended this Panamanian food. He said this is the place to get Panamanian food for $5.
We just said fish and chicken. There's no menu. We're just going to see what happens.
Yeah, because lately the prices have been ridiculous. They're like almost New York prices. Like he went to the grocery store and bought $40 worth of breakfast stuff. And you just bought eggs, bacon, tortilla.
Onions, peppers, some little pound cake bites, some oat bars,
I didn't know you bought those.
whole wheat pasta,
Wait, what?
a pound of ground beef.
Okay, he's lying now.
No, check the fridge. And I bought like 2,000 eggs.
You actually bought ground beef?
Yeah, obviously.
No way.
I need to eat ground beef.
You did not.
I did.
You did not.
Check the fridge.
We're back to our favorite place. Just kidding. No, I mean, it's good, but it's really the only open restaurant. We're back. Favorite eating couple. Traditional Panamanian food, you know? This is like legit. Fish tacos. I was promised that we were going to be eating fish every day caught by him.
I have a short rod for lake fishing, and the waves are really rough, so I'm not able to get as deep into the ocean as I need to, so I've had to bring in the big guns. I've hired a guide to bring down kayaks and rods and reels and lures and to show me where the enormous fish are.
Yeah.
And so tomorrow morning I'm going to go out on this expedition, start at sunrise, leave out of Port of Los Cruces, and hopefully I'll come back with an entire school of fish in the boat.
Wow. What kind of bread do you think this is?
What's that?
What kind of bread?
Wonder Bread.
We're back to eat lunch. That's all we do.
We're at La Tierra de mis Suenos, our second attempt.
Yeah, yesterday they were closed. It's gonna gamble here. You don't really know when things are open.
Smaller waves today.
Oh, that's a bit sour. Kind of tastes like calamansi juice. Trying another restaurant for, oh my god, I can't stop itching. That's our life. We've just been itching our legs.
I think someone sold us some fake bug spray.
Yeah, no, for real. I have like put maybe at least a gallon on each leg, and I still have like a ton of bites. Anyways, we're at this restaurant. I just really don't understand how these restaurants stay open.
Yeah, every restaurant we've been to,
We're the only ones.
only customers. This town is open exclusively for us.
I got my lobster, and that's Chris's fish.
You have to learn how to crack your own lobster.
Oh wait, yeah, how am I gonna crack this?
Play it in.
It would burst. Okay, this was a bad idea. going on an adventure today. Just kidding. It's not really an adventure. Headed to the market to get some anti-itch cream for my legs because my legs are just filled with mosquito bites and I cannot stop itching. So hopefully they have that cream. I'm also alone this morning because Chris went out to go fishing. Hopefully he can get some fish.
Oh, let's go. Oh, yes.
What a beauty, that's a nice, beautiful size for dinner.
Hell yeah.
That's a yellow snapper, brother, right there.
Was unsuccessful. They did not have any cream, so I just got off because I really don't know if the one that we have works because we just keep getting bites. Chris is not back yet. He's been gone fishing for I think 7 hours now. I hope he's alive. I really hope he comes back with a big fish. Wait, what is that?
Got 3 snappers, baby. Let's go.
Okay, wait. Give me a second. Wait.
This one was the first one I thought was the biggest yellow snapper. Just to revenge.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, baby. We did it. No one knew how many vlogs we'd go through before I caught a fish. Turns out, not too many. Dump them in here?
I guess.
So I gotta put them somewhere so I can shower. Oh, wow. So this yellow snapper was the first one that I caught. We found, I guess, an area that he thought had a bunch of fish, and so we were jigging, throwing this thing super deep in the water. This was actually the biggest fish that we caught the entire day.
That's crazy.
Even the guide caught 3 fish that were smaller than this. There was one that we latched onto. I forget what he said. He said it was I can't remember what the name is, but it's essentially a giant snapper. I've never been so tired in my life. It was insane. I was using literally all my strength trying to like fight this thing. 15 minutes, it's pulling my kayak. I'm just like ripping it up, trying to reel. I was dying, so he's like, you might be stuck on a rock. So I give it to him. He's like, oh shit, and then he's fighting it, and then we lost it. Anyway, we lost the monster fish. We caught a tiny bait fish. It was like maybe like half the size of this one. And so it was also a red snapper. And so he just threw it on this, right through the nose.
Wait, a red snapper?
A live fish. Yeah, just one smaller than this.
Oh.
And so we put it on this hook.
Yeah.
And then we were just going fishing and just like dragging it behind us. It's actually pretty cruel, I would say. But so this thing is just dragging on this giant hook below us, and he's like, yeah, you know, if it starts freaking out, like, you know it's about to get eaten. So then eventually, like, you hear like there's the rods click when fish are like pulling the line out.
Okay.
And so all of a sudden it just starts going crazy, and I'm like, all right, it's here. And we're just like, both of us are just trying to reel this thing in. We couldn't get it. But it was wild. I didn't know fishing could be tiring. I thought it was like relaxing and peaceful.
But also that is pretty savage.
Yeah, I felt pretty bad about it.
It's alive, and it knows it's gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
But also, wait, so they eat their own? They eat their own kind?
Big fish eat little fish. It's the way of the ocean.
Even their own kind?
They eat everything.
Do we have to go to
Dinner!
the store? He got pork ribs.
Yes.
And I got shrimp. Shrimpies. Ask me what I did with my day.
What'd you do with your day? What did you do while I was gone?
I just waited for you.
Sweet.
It was quite lonely.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I had to bring home the snapper.
The fish has been cleaned, gutted, scaled. It's ready to be grilled. Ready? Alright guys. Shouldn't have taken off the scales because meat is exposed. But perfectly cooked rice. And then we've got chopped onions and tomatoes with lime. And hopefully, this is soy sauce. I don't know, it just says salsa China. Thank you for catching this. It's very charcoaly. Wow, I actually like charcoal.
Yeah?
It was good. This one might not be cooked.
What makes you say that?
It's a little cold. Okay. Round 2.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, I'll tell you this. There's no parasites or worms in it now. That's for sure. There's also no moisture.
Where is this? How do I push this down?
Guys, we lost electricity.
Spooky.
We lost electricity.
It's crazy. I look just like Harrison Ford.
Hot vlog. This is our second attempt at making the fish. We're still gonna use the same ingredients though. Oh, and we're gonna cut a pineapple. It smells really sweet, so I'm excited. Okay, we're gonna go for one last final swim before the sun goes down. Oh, it's so beautiful right now. Goodbye. We're gonna have our last breakfast on this beautiful beach town, and I just ordered myself some hot chai latte, but it has way too much cinnamon, I think. I don't really taste much. Yeah, conclusion, this tiny, in the middle of nowhere beach village is pretty pricey.
Yeah, I mean, everything here is owned by expats.
I'm so glad I chose this. Alright, we got to Panama City and now we're eating at this restaurant called Hi. We've been trying to go here for ages. And we did in fact miss our reservation, but they had seating in the back, which I actually prefer. But now I'm questioning, should we have even like gone here or tried a different restaurant? Like our Airbnb host recommended this and it's got really, really good reviews, but it just doesn't seem like Panamanian food. But like, what really is Panamanian food? It's our last day here in Panama, and before we head to the airport, we're gonna grab some breakfast at a Chinese restaurant. Apparently, it's a huge thing here. What is it?
Yes, there's significant Chinese diaspora in Panama. Chinese immigrants actually began arriving in Panama in the mid-19th century, primarily to work on the construction of the Panama Canal and in trade. So keep that in mind. Chinese people built everything. Bow down to your new overlords.
I'm gonna put this in the vlog.
Ni hao.
Anyways, Chinese culture is a huge part of the Panamanian culture, explained by my lovely boyfriend.
It's all about the diaspora.
And yeah, so this is why we're gonna get Chinese dim sum. A place called Fung. It's got 5,000 Google reviews. My Chinese boyfriend is excited to experience some dim sum. We got seated after maybe, what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes, not too bad. I said it's ribs, but it does not look like ribs.
It's like black bean short ribs.
Don't lie to me. Guys, he said these are ribs. These.
It's some type of pork, black bean sauce, and bone in.
We made it to the airport. Goodbye, Panama. But before we go, we're gonna try the best chocolate chip cookie. Okay. I think this one just is very similar to Le Vin. Have you had those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. I like how it was like crunchy on the inside, but
Yeah.
still very soft in the middle.
If I were to come back here, I would go to the fondas instead, which are like the local eateries, I think, versus going to Casco Viejo. But the first place that we went to for lunch, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was delicious. And the fonda norelis that we did go to in Cambutal was good and very cheap as well. So yeah, I think we just went to more upscale places and the prices reflected that. I think if I could do it again, I'd go stay in a small village somewhere in the jungle and live with a tribe. And that way the price would be cheaper and I'd get some solid outdoor experiences. So that's next on the list.